Welcome everyone to today's presentation, a practical guide to applications for interim care orders. The webinar is scheduled to last for 30 minutes and is designed to provide an overview of the topic. There's a list of resources towards the end of the course slides for further reference. The aims of today's webinar are to consider the legal requirements of Section 31 and Section 38, subsection 2 of the Children Act 1989 and relevant case law, to consider what to include in a REA compliant threshold criteria document, to look at the essential elements required for local authority applications and initial evidence, the information required for a parental response document, and how to prepare for an interim care order hearing. I've included on this slide a list of the documents that are required at issue of proceedings, so the key documents, which include the local authority's application, their threshold criteria document, the social work evidence template, which is referred to as a SWET. That should also include a genogram setting out the family relationships, a social work chronology. Sometimes that might be included within the social work evidence template, but sometimes it will be separate. I would say if you're acting for a local authority and you're preparing or assisting with preparation of the documents, if it's a long chronology and long involvement with the local authority, then a separate social work chronology is sometimes preferred rather than a 60-page SWET, which means that sometimes the information from the chronology can be lost. In addition, the court will provide a notice of hearing, setting out the date, time and venue of the next hearing, and there will be a standard directions order provided, which will set out the standard directions in relation to dates for filing a response document if you're acting for a parent, or for a guardian's initial analysis, and also to include things like family group conference if there's one to be provided, and standard directions in relation to disclosure may also be included on that. Lastly, on this key documents list is an index of checklist documents, and that's a list basically of evidential documents and decision-making records. So that might include minutes of child protection conferences, or it might include PLO documents, depending on the circumstances of your case.